tukomboe speakers na wananchi wote.
Na Dandora tumefika,
kwa siasa nzuri.
Hata Kibera tutaenda,
kwa siasa nzuri.
ya Kisumu tulifika,
kwa siasa nzuri.
na Kenya mzima tuchukue,
kwa siasa nzuri. Hey! Tutasonga kwa siasa nzuri. Tukomboe speakers na wananchi wote. Tutasonga kwa siasa nzuri. Tukomboe speakers na wananchi wote.
na Dandora tumefika,
kwa siasa nzuri.
ya Bukuru tumefika,
kwa siasa nzuri.
hata Kajiado tutafika,
kwa siasa nzuri.
na Kenya mzima tuchukue,
kwa siasa nzuri.
The planet is drowning in plastic. People are being affected by the health impacts of plastics. Waste is piling up. So countries in March last year, 2022, at the United Nations Environmental Assembly agreed that over the next 2 years, they would develop a global plastics treaty. So this means that all the countries that sign this treaty will be bound to making changes and policy changes in line with the requirements of the treaty to help end plastic pollution.
Some concern around the global treaty process that the voices of really significant and important groups of people are not really being included in the treaty process in the way that they should. And one of these groups of people are the waste pickers of the world.
How comes you are being neglected and being treated like this?
It is really sad.
And
Really
imagine we are 20 million in number globally.
Yeah, 20 million.
20 million!
And we contribute 60% of recycling globally.
And how comes by all that we can't even dictate the prices, the value?
Because we don't have machines, do we?
And also we don't have power.
Yeah.
Very
Ha! This
informal.
really.
There's another meeting happening in Nairobi, I don't know.
A meeting for what?
INC3.
What is INC3?
You don't know INC3?
I don't know much about it.
INC3 is the third session of an intergovernmental.
Intergovernmental what?
What?
Yes, intergovernmental. You don't know.
What are they doing with
Intergovernmental, negotiating.
What?
You know, they are negotiating.
That meeting of yours.
Are they negotiating for waste speakers or is just a negotiation? How does that negotiation concern us?
They are negotiating.
Do we have a representative? That's what I mean.
Yes, we have a representative. We have one.
Who?
His name is John. His name is John Chwea.
Ah,
Yes, he is our voice.
such a good news.
Yes, he is
It's
our
good
voice.
news, but then again, I hope if he voices out his voice, they are going to listen. They are not just going to, writing big policies and not even helping us in any way. I just hope they do the right thing.
I believe that with the historical knowledge and the historical debt that waste pickers are owed by these governments that have been discussing the global plastic treaty, we ought to have already been brought on board because we are the people that are doing that work.
Waste pickers carry out at least 60% of the world's plastic recycling, usually at no cost to government or county institutions.
What we want to do is make sure that their voice is heard. It's hard for this sector to have a seat at the table, to be involved in the treaty process, and they're often not involved in the decision making of this.
See the transition to be just. And being just, it has to be like, one, it has to involve all the people that are working in this plastic value chain. And to be specific, the most vulnerable group, who are the waste pickers.
Christine,
David,
niaje?
niko poa na wewe?
Niko fiti sana. Na leo umekuja mapema sana wewe.
Leo nimerausha.
Mimi vile nimeona hii mvua, the rain was raining so heavily. And I cannot come early.
Leo kumenyesha.
By the way, where is your friend, Grace?
I think she's sleeping. She likes sleeping a lot.
You know, tunaona jana kwa yake tunauma sana. So maybe ameenda hospitali ama ameenda hospitali.
How are you guys?
Grace.
Hey,
Uko fiti?
Lakini siko fiti sana. Nikipenda niuma.
But you are supposed to buy a face mask. Bado hujanunua face mask?
Walai ndio nimekampusa kaizo mado. Nione kama na get do ya nini.
Your face mask?
Walai.
You need it. Kwa sababu the kind of this air pollution na vile kifo yako iko, are you not survive?
Even you can be, and then you have to get nzuri za kuvaa.
What is it? Ay. Let me find something. You see, hilo tulikuwa nawaambiana. Working in the dump site without proper protective gears inakuwa noma sana. Now look at what has happened. We must find solutions of how we can get proper protective gears. Kwa sababu tukiendelea hivi, good things can happen. Let me take you home. Kwa sababu huwezi endelea na kazi. Sasa.
This particular project, we chose legislative theatre because it's a type of theatre that presents community stories to people who have the power to change the stories.
We wanted to use creative methods and arts-based methods to work with a group of waste pickers to research their lived experience and also to talk to them about what they'd like to see in the global treaty to end plastic pollution.
So oftentimes communities will face things that they can't solve on their own, and they need support from people who have power, whether it's governmental or community-based or whatever it is. It's people who have the power to make the change. With this particular project, we are going with legislative theatre because of the huge aspects of the plastic problem here. It can't be solved on an individual basis. We need systemic change.
We cannot liberate everyone. People need to liberate themselves. So when you give people that courage and consciousness for them to be able to speak up for themselves, it becomes easier.
Joro, my guy.
Kama?
Yeah.
Nadali gani? How is you?
I'm good, Joro.
It's been a long time.
How about you?
I'm also doing great.
Yeah, I brought you some goodies.
Help me.
Help me.
Let me have a look at them. Kama, is there anything good about your product today?
Yeah, they are of value. The plastics. The plastics.
Truth be told, I'm not seeing anything good here.
But they are of value. Let's have a look.
They're just normal plastic. They have no value completely.
Let's have a look. Then give me something small so that I can take to the family.
I think I have a Itoshi. Maybe it's 10 kg. 10 kg.
What I'm feeling on my back is different. This must be 25 kgs.
If you insist, maybe we'll have a look at them, then we'll weigh them.
Okay,
is that okay with you?
Then weigh them.
These are the 2 kg.
Joro, but I've seen it's 22.
15 kg. 15 kg.
Joro, but I've seen it's 22.
15 kg. It's 15 kg.
Joro, it's 22.
It's 15 kg. You want to teach me how to do my business?
Okay.
You want to teach me how to do my business?
Okay, then give me the money so that I can leave. Just give me the money.
Do you have principles? Do you have principles?
Joro, but that's not the right price.
Ujinga utapeleka huko. We have seen many like you. Sawa? Take it.
Joro, but this is even not right for 15 kg.
Kama, you don't want money. You don't want money. Give me back my money. Give me back my money. I'm no longer interested in the product.
Just
give me my money.
Just take
give me my money.
No, just take them.
Give me my money.
Just take them. It's okay. It's okay. Just take them.
And to teach me how to do business. I've been in this industry for so long.
Surely, is this the right amount for someone to get after all that struggle? Will this one really do? You should do something about this.
So we're collaborating with the Social Justice Center's traveling theater company. I'm wearing their shirt right now. And we're actually training them in some theater methods that are about community engagement. They already do really incredible work, but one of the things that we're doing is teaching how to make a play very quickly with non-actors, which is what we've done in this project, and how to involve the audience in very particular ways so as to take the conversation and actually bring it up on the stage. And then it was a process of rehearsing, performing it to one another, rehearsing again, performing it to one another, so refining the work. This is a kind of a theater that is always evolving, and so not every performance will be the same. And part of that is because the audience will also be the final piece in the puzzle.
He's my son. When he comes home, I speak to him, he speaks to you.
In legislative theatre or in forum theatre, the play ends badly, and that's quite important because that's how things are as they are at this very moment. The goal of forum or legislative theatre is to rewind the play and get from the audience suggestions, ideas, changes, different strategies to make a more positive change. If they are telling their stories, and an audience asks them questions and interacts with them, they know the answer because they're experts in their own lives, whereas an actor would be relying on secondhand knowledge. It really boils down to the fact that it's an opportunity, this sort of work is an opportunity to tell stories to places and people that would not have the opportunity to do so.
The dam side is blocked, the trucks cannot get in. We have a lot of waste speakers that are blocking the entrance of the dam side.
Excuse me, what are you saying? I'm just a fair watchman. What are you explaining?
We really need to talk to your boss urgently because you have a lot of waste.
I get it. You want to talk to the boss?
Yes. Otherwise, you are going to have a lot of trucks coming in. So we have the union of the trucks drivers with us. So he is the union truck drivers, and he is the waste speaker president. So we are representing 15,000 waste speakers in the city. So I bet you to let you in because we are going to have a lot.
Nice one. I like that. So this is our protocol, the way we work here. Do you have an appointment?
And it's a very, very good tool to use maybe to advocate for a certain issue in the community because it engages the people. It's the people who make the decision, not the actors. The people themselves speak out. They come, they want to bring solution on the table. They want to be part of you because whatever you're portraying or whatever you are displaying on stage is not just any other life. It's their life. They relate with it. It's their daily life, actually. So when you do it, they relate with it. They say that this is a neighbor of mine, this is a sister of mine, or this is me in person.
I think you have already become an aggregator. It was very interactive with the audience. After every other scene, it becomes interactive with the audience. So you are able to get feedback from the audience, and the audience is able also to understand clearly what is being presented.
In front of you is a waste speaker, here to talk about partnering of convenience for living in harmony with nature. From Kyoto Nakuru to Nairobi's Dandora, all that could be seen were lives full of aura. From Kisumu's Kasese to Kitale's Tuami, for you to know more, please be all ears on me. Was it actually a bed of roses or just roses on a bed? Hard to tell. For all I had then was a brimful head. For us to make an omelette, we have to break some eggs, bounce on the opportunity when the possibility begs. To predict and be part of the future, we have to invent it, dream of it, talk of it, implement it. Out of the mental rot we got and came up with new thoughts. Despite anything, these thoughts were to be bought. Not one, not two, not three, but we did a lot and managed to come up with the best size for our fashionable coat. Out of our ways we went to make efforts pay. Efforts of friends whom if allowed to call names I may. I only had a title, but since we met, I've gathered some swag and ego. Why not say thank you to the likes of Grid Arundel, University of Portsmouth, CJAD, and Viego. Thank you, thank you, thank you to you too. You who, despite the critics, does what he or she has to do. With the challenges and controversies, you've remained the ultimate you. My big family of West speakers, I'm much grateful to you. Fortunately, Born was an association made of people with the same mission, similar objectives to meditate on, which drew us from the land of the unknown to be known. We are the truth to be hidden, no, the lie to be spoken. The wishes of the living, no, the prayers of the fallen, the chosen, I mean the begotten, Kenapwa, a bearer of West Speaker's power token, presidented by none other than Mr. John, reminding us from his story that good days come after the bad are gone, ensuring that one day we'll be putting on the evening smile at dawn. Through the thorns, this seed stands grown. It was a plus for the West Speakers to be represented at the Global Plastic Treaty. It brought about a certain feeling that made us transformed from the souls to poles. We do have a voice. We don't have a choice but to break free from plastics. We do have a voice over this after putting together the logics and tactics, partnering with organizations like the Global Alliance for Incineration Alternatives has indeed made us one of the best dish with perfectly chosen additives. Are you ready to feast?
Yes!
Are you ready to feast?
Yes!
Let's feast.
Recognition, integration, service fee we demand. Recognition, integration. Come on! Service fee we demand. All of us imagine hatujulikani, wale wachafu kaka mtaani. But you know, play a big role. Wachenye tunapata ni a very small ball. 17 hata without a single cloth. Health issue hakuna mtu anatusort. Morning jioni pia tunawak sana. Chakula tunakula si fresh ya jana. Sasa tutaishi aje? Youth, wazee, watoto na wamadhe. Tunataka msikize, kuna watu kadhaa tunataka zitimizwe. Dunia mzima hata kana ishi. Kila West Speaker pewe service fee. Mtoto kuzeni imekuwa ni mimi na myself. Nataka nijulikane, nataka nijumuishwe. Mimi nataka ada huduma. Come on, integration. Service fee we demand.
Reduce all the plastic bags. Reduce all the metal scraps. Reduce all the carbon gas. Give the air free from your pollution. Yeah. From your pollution. Yeah.
Say, it's a people before profit. Environment we gotta benefit. We come together tuweze find kweli ati tutoke kwenye capitalist. Kweli sisi kweli tumekuwa mafist. Selfish hatujali mafish. Ati tuweze linda coast na ipenda. Wakishatupa sisi tuna return to sender. Tuweze linda coast na ipenda. Wakishatupa sisi tuna return to sender.
And I can't breathe from all the smoke that is choking me. And I can't breathe from all the plastic in the deep sea. Reduce all the plastic bags. Reduce all the metal scraps. Reduce all the carbon gas. Keep the air free
from your pollution. Yeah. From your pollution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From you.